you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to see all of you at drboystv.com, the home for intelligent Black people. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and today was Liberation Day. Trump says he's going to liberate us with these tariffs, apparently. Um, this ain't Black Liberation Day, though, so I don't expect much liberation happening in the Black community. We don't get our cut of the liberations, but apparently Trump feels that America is being liberated by these tariffs. And so before I get started, do me a quick favor. Give me hit the thumbs up button. Also, give me a yes if you can hear me. Quick sound check, microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Give me a yes if you can hear me. Also, don't forget this podcast is on Spotify. So if you go to Spotify, search for my name, Boyce Watkins, and you'll find Dr. Boyce Daily Stock Market. You'll also find the Dr. Boyce Breakdown. All right. So here's the deal. So how many of you saw that Trump made these announcements on tariffs today? Apparently, this was a big deal, and Trump was out here trumping and putting us at risk of a recession. I think that Trump's tariffs announcements are a terrible move. I think that he is at risk of really harming our country long term. I think that these tariffs and the way they're being executed has created a lot of uncertainty in the financial markets, which has caused markets to really suffer. A lot of risk assets have been hit pretty hard, mainly because tariffs generally in a global economy are not a good idea, but the way they're being done is really the issue. It's not just so much that he's protecting the economy or trying to, it's how he's doing it. And so if you want my critique of all of this, that's what it is. It's not a Democrat or Republican critique. Even if you're a Republican, you should be concerned about what you're seeing. Now, if you want to look at some indicators in terms of what's happening with the markets, I mentioned to you all before that things like gold are good to own during times like this when things are a little bit uncertain. And if you look at the markets right now, you would see that the price of GLD, which is an ETF, I've recommended to you guys. Well, not recommended. Sorry, I don't give investing advice ever, but I did mention GLD, and you can see that today GLD did go up. It went up quite a bit, and this is largely due to 8.9% today, but it's already been going up. It was already going up this week, in this month, and the last 6 months and year to date, it's been going up. And the price of gold has been going up largely because there's a lot of just general uncertainty, a lot of chaos kind of happening right now in the global economy. And when there's chaos, the price of gold goes up. So if you took advantage of that, and I know some of you do, I know a lot of you do pay attention to the assets that we talk about on this platform. Congratulations, you probably made some money, but don't go buy a bunch of gold bars at Costco. I'm not saying do that. I'm not saying that it's the apocalypse. The apocalypse ain't coming. But at the same time, though, there are various places you can put money that will benefit from the chaos. There's always an opportunity somewhere out there. Now moving on with that, with these new tariff announcements, I'm going to give you kind of a breakdown of what was announced. So here are the details. Here are the dirty facts, so you can impress your friends at the next office party or just bore your neighbors with information that seems worthless, but it's actually quite important, quite impactful. So first thing Trump did was he announced a baseline tariff of 10% of all goods imported into the United States. So everything imported into the U.S., they're going to have to pay a 10% tax just to sell in the U.S. He also pointed out certain nations and certain segments of the world that are going to pay higher tariffs. So the European Union is going to be hit with a 20% tariff. China's hit with 34%. Japan's hit with 24%. The UK's hit with 10%. Vietnam, 46%. Holy crap. I don't know what they have against Vietnam, but I got to go find out because that's crazy. They also, foreign vehicles, an additional 25% will be imposed on all foreign made vehicles. So cars made outside the United States are going to be more expensive